top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays we're serving the greens before I was popping.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Okay, ready?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Best. And his throw here's incomplete. The Buccaneers had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check pass, check pass.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Ready? Check, check. Check, practice.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First and 10, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Short triangle, showcasing the pass rush.
The offense so far this drive putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Eluding the pressure right.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking to throw on second down. Best looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Back 60.
To throw on third down. Best. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 29, Willis. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just a gain of a couple. And third down, and 6 to go.
The defense is ready for the ball to work out, and even have a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit, extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Willis out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Go check. Ready.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, You should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job of reading.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Lawrence Cager in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Best looking downfield for Godwin. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Willis looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Kamara. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the play fake. Best. There's Evans again. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Best. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as this.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception and as many wins from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Best. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got some room to operate, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
They're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 3rd and 10. They had a big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
can't get away, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Best. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. goes the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields the swift kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 22, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Willis will try and throw for this. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Alert! Alert! Reload! Reload!
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Best. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not an outside game like this. They are not letting up.
Willis out of the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.